Are you kidding?
Yeah, try to open it. For today's adventure, we're going to explore abandoned towns. Two of them actually that are both within an hour of each other. The first one is Centralia, which was abandoned in the 80s. And then we're going to go find Alvira, which was abandoned in the 40s. Hopefully we can find some pretty cool things, maybe even some things that nobody else has seen before. We'll see. This is the one end of the town dump, which is totally overgrown now, but this is where the fire started. So in the 60s, a fire started in the town dump that traveled down into the abandoned mines into the town. And it's been burning for 56 years now. It's over 400 acres of fire right under our feet. There's some stairs to someone's old house. Caleb's going up to knock on their front door. This is the main section of town. You can see the sidewalks and stuff. So it was in the 80s, 20 years after the fire started, that sinkholes and poisonous gases started coming into town. So the state declared eminent domain and started moving everybody out and demolishing the entire town. Feels like we're a group of survivors walking through the next town 30 years after the apocalypse. The only thing not destroyed in abandoned towns are cemeteries. This is the old Highway 61. So after the fire started to move ground and the ground was shifting under the highway, they deemed this unsafe and closed the whole highway. Now it's known as Graffiti Highway for obvious reasons. Oh, what is that? Now we're on the lookout for the old town of Alvira, which was abandoned in the 40s for World War II. The government came in and took 8,000 acres, the eminent domain, and turned it into, I think at the time, was like one of the world's largest TNT factories. It was like a $50 million factory, which was insane at that time. We're gonna go try to find the old parts of the town, and then we're also gonna try to find the bunkers. So they stored TNT in bunkers. There's like 140 bunkers that are still somewhere in the woods that is all state game lands now. The other interesting thing is that they said they were gonna give the land back to the people, but they didn't, because it actually was radioactive by the end of the war, because they used these same bunkers that we're looking for to store uranium filings as they started to build the first atomic bombs that they later used in the war.
There are two bunkers here. And
you see the cemetery on there?
Yes, the cemetery is right here.
Alright, so let's find parts of the town and then start finding bunkers.
This person died in 1877.
Simon and Susan Beck. I can't read the real name. 1873, 3 years old.
Here's a veteran of the War of 1812. 1812 to 1814 is what that star says.
Come here, Caleb. There's one open. Something crawls out of here every night.
Look, there's a bunker.
It's open.
Whoa!
You want a light?
Yeah.
We think there's another bunker
The entrance is over here.
based on the other one's location somewhere in here. Have to do some trailblazing and find it. It's open too? Has no what?
No graffiti.
It's well hidden, so nobody found it yet. There's like a drainage ditch all the way around the outside of these. This is a poison ivy jungle.
And the whole way that way. So we would have to go.
What are those little things? There's no trees above?
Yeah.
We're gonna get through in a backpack. To crawl through here.
Whoa, here's two.
It must be radioactive. You see them?
So we made it to the top of the bunker. And we're discovering that it's covered. It's covered with dead millipedes. Giant ones though. I mean, look at them all. Just all over, all dead.
Look at this.
Oh, look, yeah, up the trees.
Wow.
What does this mean?
Are they dead?
Yes, they're all dead, Mommy. They're all dead.
We shouldn't stay here though. That's the best.
Maybe this is one of the ones that had some of the uranium filings in it. It's almost like they want to get down in to these bunkers. Just covering every tree around here. Now left all trails behind and are barely able to move through this stuff. We've gotten to the point where it's just impassable. Thorns, can't stand up. You gonna try to keep going, Ephraim? These are nasty thorns. How's it look up there, guys?
There might be a couple deer in there.
What? I wanna see it.
Or a bear.
Oh,
That's
we should
deep.
try to find a deer.
We wanna go to the right.
Well, this is like rattlesnake country.
Rattlesnake. Whoa, I don't want to go in
I'm
there.
just saying, like,
What do you wanna do, Caleb?
I want to get on your back if someone attacks us.
What would attack us in here? Well, they say first person scares the rattlesnake, second one makes him mad, and the third one gets bit. Is that how it is?
Mama, you're getting bit.
These are elderberries, superfruit of Pennsylvania. Another bunker. Probably a lot less people to this one after what we just went through.
everybody else found a bunker and went in. I'm staying out because this is what you have to go through to get in. This is why it sounds like outside.
Look, the road is to our left, but that looks pretty dense. This will just keep going along the road for a while. How many bunkers is this, kid?
This is our sixth.
Sixth bunker we found?
We found this big bank.
A deer!
I don't know if you can see.
A deer lives in the
We're decided that we're gonna walk on top of it and see how it goes down on each side. It's not easy walking, but we're in hopes that we might find the road.
So here you can see the bank a little bit. What's in the middle? It's a complete circle. The bank is a circle. We think that this bank is actually where a bunker maybe used to be, or where they started a bunker and didn't finish it. Or maybe it was, a bunker that kept something different and they had to dismantle it and hide whatever was going on here.
Found a road. The car's that way. 5 miles.
You like that, Mommy?
No, I hate tall grass. It is creepy to me. I don't like walking in it, and that was all tall
Did you like
grass.
crawling through the brush instead?
Sure, that's better than tall grass.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
The boys decided to run back to the car. Hopefully they have it nice and cooled down when Kevin and I get there.
We made it back to the car after a tough hike. How many miles did we hike, Caleb? 4-mile hike, and it was tough because it was through some stuff that Mommy didn't like. Did you?
No.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're interested, the next video will be tomorrow morning. Check it out.
Subscribe, tell your friends, and comment below new ideas.
Remember, summer flies.
The nettles sting.
Ephraim hit something that he reacted to quick. Probably nettles. You can see all the
bleeding.
bumps. Yeah, he's bleeding too. This is what your legs look like when you're having a good summer. How bad do they hurt?
Have it hurt
There's a
pretty
lot
bad.
of them. But nobody else has one right now. Or maybe they just haven't reacted yet.
Look at me.